I am delighted to be here today. My name is Deepa Claire. I am Chief Executive of Neon, an immersive health tech company specializing in R&D. I'm also visiting professor in immersive futures with Ulster University and an artist. So I today want to showcase the best of UK creativity and research projects that are utilizing new and existing technologies to increase access and inclusion. We know that tech for good can be a powerful enabler of increased diversity and inclusion, and also provides a mechanism for people to access technologies in an open, efficient, and sustainable way. What I want to do today is to showcase the best of UK creativity and research projects that are utilizing new and existing technologies to increase access and inclusion. We know that tech for good can be a powerful enabler of increased diversity and inclusion, and also provides a mechanism for people to access technologies in an open, efficient, and sustainable way. So the first example that I want to talk about is Talking Sense. It's an augmented reality training tool created by my company that uses Charisma AI technology and dynamic machine learning conversation processes. So the aim is to improve learning outcomes for parents who are learning to manage the behavior of their autistic children, and to help parents develop better coping strategies. So according to the British Medical Association, 700,000 people suffer from autism in the UK today, and that affects every 1 in every 100 children. So bringing up a child with autism can be challenging for parents, and parents of children with ASD have poorer mental health outcomes when compared to the rest of the general population. Not understanding why their child engages in certain behaviors and feeling powerless to intervene has a hugely negative impact on parental well-being. So giving parents access to proactive strategies to help them with their child's needs has been shown to have positive mental health benefits for parents. So what happens in Talking Sense? Well, in the app, parents engage with a conversation with a character, Ben, who represents their child. And with this character, the parents can practice in real time, real life challenging behavior scenarios and strategies for supporting and understanding their child. In Talking Sense, we practice a really routine evening scenario to facilitate ease of transition from a child watching TV to going to their bedroom with minimal upset. So in the scenario, the child is settling down to watch TV. That is their focus. However, the parents are taught that their focus is to ensure that their messaging prepares their child for the activity after the end of the TV show, so they are ready to go to bed. In day-to-day conversations, we tend to have 3 to 4 pathways that we can follow, and generally we know the endpoint that we want to get to. Now, in Talking Sense, we anticipate circuits of likely conversation and behaviors. And in this slide, you can see the ever-expanding web of interactions that proceeds in a linear manner. Essentially, it is the map for the conversation in Talking Sense. So in developing this scenario, parents also learn that if they do not adequately prepare their child, then the child might react in a manner that's upsetting, not only for them, but for the parent too. So the next example that I want to share with you is with Feel VR, created by Lewis Smith. So this is an accessible, networked, and immersive music package. It's being developed using participatory design methodologies with people who have learning and/or physical disabilities. And it takes its name from the embodied approach to music making and the musical language that's used in the system. The with Feel performer is networked, so it allows facilitation if needed with social interaction through physical and musical gestures and the conducting of compositions. And with the with Feel composer, it creates compositions by using iconography to represent musical categories that are determined by the co-designers. So this system has been used by the Open Youth Orchestra of Ireland, the first cross-border orchestra in Ireland for musicians with disabilities. And it allows users to create and share musical experiences across a networked system and within a game-like environment. And this has been critically important to include people who can feel socially excluded. And the system was actually tested with this orchestra, which resulted in a 25-minute VR composition called Triptych. So Dyslectic, created by Ali Lowe of Low Tech Games, is a Unity plugin that allows the developer to quickly and easily add assistive, dyslexic focused text to the speech system in their game. It's estimated that 1 in 5 people in the UK are dyslexic. And this project was created to allow those people to enjoy the games just that they otherwise couldn't. So interestingly, Ali is severely dyslexic and an avid gamer. So he designed a system that he thought could be universal across all games and easily implemented. And a lot of dyslexic people are already using screen readers and are added to the voices, but developers are beginning to add features to help. But this is usually a font swap to Open Dyslexia, which has been proven to have little effect in multiple studies. So Ali wanted to allow the developer to add a standardized set of dyslexia tools to their games at any stage of the project with minimal effort. So between games, the user feels comfortable with the controls, which should become muscle memory rather than bespoke solutions for every game. By adding this at the developer level, they can leverage features like pausing the game to allow the user to hear the text. Whereas if they made an external overlay tool, this would have been far more difficult. For Ali, it's very much the difference between somebody being able to play a wordy game and not. And even for games that are fully voice acted, they can have complex menu systems with lengthy tutorial pop-ups and item descriptions, which are often skipped by most dyslexic players. So next, I would like to showcase some UKRI Innovate UK projects. The TRIBE project, created by Richard Howells, is a social action initiative to facilitate and build community resilience through better equipping people, partnerships, and places to leverage an innovative mix of digital technology and people power. And the ultimate aim of the project is to support the most vulnerable people within society through social action. So this technology reduces the pressure on public services to address the challenges of an aging population, loneliness, and inequality across the UK. So TRIBE is utilising geospatial data, orientating community need, and employs a machine learning approach to predict areas of high need, resource demand, and then uses AI, augmented resource allocation, to predict and action areas of high need through organised hyper-local citizen engagement. And on a similar theme, On Hand wants to solve one of the greatest issues facing society today, the care needs of our rapidly growing older adult population. And their concept is to pair flexible volunteering with the latest tech, and On Hand do all the DBS checks and interview and then match volunteers to opportunities. So they're using tech to build a new model of volunteering that is responsive and flexible in real time. Now, Local Treasures is a community-focused business that finds local people for all the jobs that you need. They offer gardeners, cleaners, and handy people, all of whom are all over 50 years of age. And the office makes sure that the matching between the need and the employment is right. All of the profits of this business go back into their business to create more work for the over 50s in the south of the UK. The Beam, created by Alex Stephanie, crowdfunds new career opportunities for homeless men and women in London. And they provide a support network and support specialists. They use technology to find scalable solutions to the toughest social problems, starting with homelessness. And what I like about this solution is it cuts out the middle person. You can see the impact of your donation in real time. Hopefully, I have shown the role for tech for positive action and social justice, where it uses digital technology to tackle some of the world's toughest challenges. For me, It is a mobilizing framework for articulating the values, behaviors, and attitudes that describe a focus on social impact, putting people first. The outcomes of tech for good are more important than its mechanisms. They include impact on the environment, communities, health, education, mobility, and transport. Everybody that works in this space is establishing a clear sense of identity and purpose, and that has to be a good thing. Thank you for listening.